Growing up as an only child, I didn't view people as something I needed in life. That sounds terrible, but just bear with me. I never fantasized about having a big group of friends or a spouse or a family. All of this was really irrelevant to me. I grew up in a household that didn't really make me want to have a family. I started relying on myself since I was a young child because I was constantly alone. Parents at work, no one to entertain, no one to vent to or tell about my day. Somewhere between all of this, I realized that, of course, I always had people in my life. I knew I could never rely on anyone. And how could you, if you're born alone and you die alone? Only you are with yourself in every good and awful moment of your life, holding your hand. That was a very depressing and lonely mindset. I grew up thinking that career was the only thing that mattered, and reasonably so, because that was the only thing I found comfort in at the time. But the time passed, and funnily enough, I didn't achieve all my wild dreams by the age of 17. Even worse than that, I didn't even get my driver license. 13-year-old me would be so sad by this fact, but that's what I was good in. Setting insanely high goals for short periods of time and then beating myself over for not achieving them. Oh, I'm an expert at this. Thankfully, it didn't take me a decade to realize how insanely miserable of a life I created for myself. For 5 years in a row, I'd set an unrealistic goal and then cry over it for not achieving it. It was a yearly occurrence, and I'm not making this video to convince you to stop setting high goals. No, in no way. I'm all for dreaming big and high and all that. What I realized lately is people are important, and I'm not talking the 5 people you surround yourself with, all that kind of stuff. No, people. Just people. People that you see once a week in church, or every day in store, or the people with whom you exchange some banter while waiting for a taxi, or connecting with someone you never thought you would, or opening to someone a little more than to most people, or pining over a guy you don't even know, or stepping out of your comfort zone and starting a conversation, or finally telling the person that you like them for a long time, or simply smiling at the stranger walking by. Growing up, I thought, I'll need no one. I'd lay my life out for myself, by myself, and when I'll get an award, I'll only thank myself. I think reading only self-help books when I was young played a number on me. But what I'm leading to, and what this whole video is about, is that people are important. They're not waste of time which you could instead spend working on your dream. They're not a burden, not a chore, but a blessing. Yes, maybe I could achieve all my dreams faster if I could cut out all my friends, but what kind of life would that be? I know the answer to it, and I don't want that life. I like knowing people's birthday, their favorite meals, what they hate and what they can live without. I like people who I can't stand because it makes me figure out what it is about them that makes me mad. I like people because I'm one of them, and I don't like them for something they do. I like them for the same reason I like myself, simply because I exist. So just slow down. Name a few things you're grateful for. Pray, spend time with God, because we weren't meant to be robots or machines. We were meant to live this life. And this will sound a little cheesy, but not to survive it. Live it to the fullest of your abilities. And unfortunately, I do not think it's in front of a screen. Wait! Oh my god!